Gentlemen, we're not supposed to be here.
This is a closed course.
Welcome to Closed Course, presented by Pins and Aces, where the mic is open and the drinks are cold. This is the spot where golf meets good company. Athletes, artists, reality stars, and the pros who live on the greens. From tee boxes to tour buses, from green rooms to greens, we're asking the questions you won't hear anywhere else. We talk sports, we talk life, we talk everything in between. No scorecards, no pressure, just good vibes and stories that'll make you laugh, think, and maybe even grab your clubs. So let's tee it up and let it fly.
All right, guys, welcome back to Closed Course. Special guest today, Dustin Jacoby, big fan of the brand, one of our best friends as well. Welcome to the pod, DJ.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Second time.
Yeah,
second time on the pod. How many have you had reoccurring guests often?
I think he's the first
reoccurring guest.
One?
Yeah, he
well,
was like
it's a pleasure to be here, boys.
season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
season
better
1.
guest to have is like the first guy to double up, too.
When was that?
Yeah.
What year was that?
Bro,
2
that was
years,
like
3
2 years
years
ago.
Look, it says episode 6.
Okay.
The Hanyak,
Oh, yeah,
Dustin
nice.
Jacoby. Everyone signs a golf bag when they're on the
We'll have
pod.
to sign it again.
Yeah, sign it again. So that was like our 6th episode, and I remember we started the pod. Now we've got Eric and Blake. Obviously, Blake's where's Blake this week?
He's in Miami. He's had the baptism of his son.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So Blake's not here, but we started the pod and it was fun, and then like Blake and Eric came on and really took it to the next level. And it kind of blew up. But when he first came on, I'm like, bro, we got UFC legend.
Yeah,
Dustin
I was
Jacoby.
like, oh, fuck. I had my whole thing in notes. I was like, oh,
Studying.
shit. Yeah.
Trying to figure out who this guy was.
Yeah.
I knew, but I was like, I got to have some stats, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well, it's funny when people meet me, they're like, "Are you a fighter?" And I just got the look. They don't really know who I am. You know, it's not like meeting Justin Gaethje or like huge superstar, but the diehard fans know, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I always appreciate that. Like, dude, I remember the Glory days back when Glory kickboxing.
And then you're like, you're like, oh, you're
I'm
a fan.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
what can I get you? What can I send you? What can I sign for you? Those are the people that I do it for, and that makes it really cool.
What did those guys say when they came up to you at the blackjack table in Caesars? Did they like just kind of say you looked like a fighter, or were they like,
No,
Dustin?
I think one of them knew me.
That's
And
what
then-
I thought.
And one of his buddies was like kind of pointing out, like, is this guy a fighter or what? And then this guy, that's Dustin Jacoby, the Hanyak. Yeah, he knew me, so that was cool.
And that's when they kind of were hovering around me and Rory, and I was like, he's a fighter too at Rory. He's like, what's your name? Johnson. And they're like,
He's in
"What?
the women's
Rory
division."
Johnson? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's getting a tat right now. On
Right
his
now, yeah, we
page.
just
I
got-
just
we
heard
just
through
got
a little
word.
Bluetooth
Yeah.
speaker.
Yeah, we got to talk
AKA
about
Evan.
that. 5 minutes? All right.
5
I
minutes?
love
Get
that.
it? Robert just got one. DJ's partner, which we'll talk about, the Sin Cities over there, just got a tattoo. But
Yeah, so
What's
that's...
the over-under for Casey's holding Rory's hand right now?
I would not be surprised.
Getting it on the rib cage.
50-50.
Is it now? How big is it? Like the? Is he?
No.
No way.
Holy
No.
shit,
Good
he's going
for
bigger than
him,
them.
man.
Wow.
and that's
He's
because
all
he's
in.
like,
That's a
he's
real
skin
man,
and
fellas.
bones.
Yeah.
He is skin and bones.
That's this. I heard this spot where I have it, you have it, and DJ got it.
Yeah, now we're all matching, dog.
We're all matching.
I almost feel like
right
we should
bicep.
put this up, the TikTok, so we can watch this
Yeah,
as
we
we
need to watch it,
record.
right?
Watch Rory get
Put
tatted.
on that
Yeah,
TV.
can we stream that?
Yeah. So I want to get to the Sin City, but I kind of want to talk about like DJ and how we met DJ.
Yeah, let's
it was
take it
actually through Robert Bell. And I
Yeah.
remember it was like, Robert reached out, and I was doing some customer service, and Robert ordered. We had a few, like, we've done some staff bags in the past, and we put them up there for like, I'm like, I have 10 bags, like, or 8 bags. Let's put them up. Robert bought one and was like, hey, can I put my name on it? And we fucked up the embroidery with our old embroidery lady. And then I don't know what Robert, I don't know what happened there, but we got it. I think we got it right. Didn't we swap out the pocket or something? Anyways, and then he was friends with DJ, and he put DJ onto the brand, right?
Yeah, because I remember, I think he'd come in, a bunch of times, whatever.
Yeah,
get the
Robert
bag.
was the super
some
fan.
other stuff, and he was kind of talking to me. But, you have a lot of people who were like, oh, I know this guy. So, like, didn't really know what to think. And then he's like, I'm going to bring him by one day. And I was like, all right, cool. And then he did.
Yeah.
And then I remember we were standing upstairs before we had the cubicles. Like, that was early on when we had this building.
Yeah.
And we were talking, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, 2 weeks later, maybe we golfed. And then you came on the pod. And now we see DJ more
all the
than
time.
yeah, more
Yeah.
than some other
Rest is
people.
history. But yeah, shout out to Robert Bell, my playing partner in the Sin City Shootout. I would not have known what Pins and Aces was. Eventually, I probably would have, but he was like, dude, it's a Denver-based company, super dope. He's a big golfer. I, of course, love the game myself, and he's like, you got to meet these guys.
Yeah.
So thanks to Robert for
Yeah,
that was
sitting
and,
here today.
and now that was a couple years ago. Now we've gone on like multiple trips. We've been to Vegas, Minnesota. We also went somewhere else. I think.
Tampa.
Scottsdale. Yeah, we've been all over with DJ.
Soon to be Scotland.
You know, soon to be
Yeah.
Scotland. We
Seriously.
can talk about.
But it was funny because people are like, "Does DJ like work at Pins like part time? Like he's always around. He's always
Not
in video."
yet.
Yeah,
Not
I'm like,
yet.
Yeah, I'm like, you never know. I was like, but no, he just hangs out with us a lot. Which is
Well, now
awesome.
I'm invested for life.
Yeah.
We got the tattoo,
Yeah.
Crazy. I
which is
love
pretty
it.
cool. I love the tat, and something that Zakai said, the ace up the sleeve.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where to get it, and I'm like, man, he said now you have an ace up the sleeve.
Yeah.
I've always thought I had an ace up the sleeve. Now it's official.
Now it's
No,
official.
it is official. No, it's pretty cool. I think the first trip we went on was probably Tampa, right?
No, Minnesota.
No.
Oh, Minnesota. We had a golf tournament up there. You came up. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
And
And
actually,
then-
it was even. Oh no, because Scottsdale was this year.
Yeah, it was this year.
Last summer it was Minnesota, and that's when we really we played golf with DJ, but we stayed in Ben's cabin, and that was like the best night ever. We took the boat out on that like Sunday night, and it was like perfect weather. We're swimming in the lake. We bar hop. You know, up in northern Minnesota, you can take different boats out and just hang out and have a good time.
That was a really fun
We
trip.
shared a bunk bed, me and DJ, that
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
night.
I woke up with one Bluetooth speaker. This guy's
Yeah.
a Beats by Dre
Yeah, it was
headphone.
a little Beats. I don't know if I ever got that back. But
I got
whatever.
it back to you.
Did
didn't
you?
I?
I think
so.
you did.
It was months.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was like 6 months later. I already bought 3 new pairs of headphones. But I remember climbing up the bunk bed and I had a water. We'd been drinking, dumped it all on top. Do you remember that?
I do remember
Just
that.
Soaked him, and that we were like friends at that point, but like whatever, not that close. And I was like, oh fuck. And he was like, he'd been drinking, everyone would be drinking. I was like, oh god, he's gonna lose his shit. And there's no one else in there. I was like,
I thought he just pissed his pants. I thought he was too lazy to go to the bathroom. He just lays back. He's like, look, I'm a waterfall.
just seeping through, going down to the
This was
bottom
like
bunk.
when you're in bed, like at night, middle of the night.
Yeah, no, I think it was middle of the night, and I went down to get a water, and I was climbing back up my bunk, set it up there, tried to grab the handle, grab the water bottle, and went like this, and went all the way back, and just
And
dumped it all
that was
over.
a buddy of yours that owned that.
Yeah,
place, right?
yeah.
He since sold it, didn't he?
Yeah, he sold that, but he owns NatureLink, where we rent out that resort, and that was his like house.
Yeah, that
Airbnb.
resort was super cool. I remember I was so sick that day, and I was not hungover. I think I was legit sick because you guys were all having a day, man, playing on the water,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like bunked up in
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah.
Just very unusual for me.
Yeah, because that was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah,
And that's where the classic line came from as well.
Jacoby tired.
Remember
Cool,
that?
I'm tired.
He was in
How
his
could I
bunk
forget?
bed, and it was like everyone's like going to sleep, whatever, and you just hear a little Jacoby tired. And we're
Jacoby's
like-
tired, man.
We're like, was
Jacoby's
that
tired.
Dustin? We're like, what the hell was that?
Yeah,
And then we went to Tampa.
and then
Well, then Scottsdale, right?
no,
was Scott- no,
Tampa
Scott-
was
Tampa
November,
was.
December, right?
Tampa was December. Scottsdale was that February.
Yeah, so Scottsdale was after Tampa. So we go to Tampa. It's me, Daniel, Maurer, you, Rory,
And
Robert.
Robert.
So we go to Tampa to watch DJ fight. And everyone always gives me shit for this. I think DJ's like, now he's in the clear. He understands because we've been friends for a while. And he knows you can't ride my losing
And I've
streak.
seen him do it multiple times since, so I know it was
it's
legit.
verifiable. And even just this yesterday for Dak Prescott, I'm like, I got to hedge. I got to win my fantasy, so I'm going to put a bet on Dak Prescott. I know I'm in a losing streak. Dak's not going to hit it, so I'm going to win fantasy, which happened. So he's fighting Vitor Petrino. We're all down there, amazing time. We got a great, like, kind of real story of like us going down there, and everyone's putting money on DJ, and I'm like, I just can't do it to the guy. Like, I'm on a
a cold
losing
streak.
streak. I lost $6,000 last year on DraftKings, so it was a bad year, and I'm like, I cannot put money on DJ. So I put like $25 on the guy he's fighting, and everyone's just shitting on me. Like, how could you do this? And it wasn't a lot of money. And like Daniel is betting like, every
Thousands of
parlay,
dollars.
thousands. He made like $3 or $4 grand off you in that fight. And I'm like, I just can't do it. I'm just going to put a small bet, nothing else. Literally, and I also bet on like Colby Covington. He got rocked. Every bet I placed that week, I'm like, I'm not betting on DJ. I'm going to bet. I literally lost like 7 or 8 bets. Lost every single one of them. So I'm like, I can't bring DJ down with me. So I put a bet on the other guy. I'm like, hopefully it breaks my streak, which it did. And I put it on the other guy.
In dramatic fashion.
In dramatic fashion.
That was crazy.
Knocked the guy out. And the best part is Liam's filming the whole week. Like, we're down here in Tampa from the airport to we got an Airbnb.
But the thing about it as well, like you're filming the whole trip. Obviously, I was saving all the content.
He's saving all the content.
And I was like building it up, and I was like,
He's
all right, we had
building
a
it up.
great Friday night. We went to this, Saturday we went to the pool party. I was like, this is gonna be a dope video. And then
2.5 minutes into the fight.
into the third round. You're into the third round.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, and there's like, I don't know, a minute left in the fight. Less than a minute left when you knocked him out. I don't know how much time
there was
is left.
like 90 seconds, like a minute 20.
And the fight could have gone either way, but right after, because Vitor got a knee or he got a good shot on you.
Yeah, and picked up. He kind of took me down. I got up and then he hit a big knee.
Yeah, and Liam's like obviously filming the whole, and DJ got us the friends and family seats, so we're like, in a good spot. We got a good angle. Liam's filming the whole fight, and he hits that knee, and everyone's tired. It's like midnight at this point, 12:30. We got like a 6 a.m. flight the next day. Everyone's tired, and we see the knee, and we're like, and Liam's like, puts his phone down. He's like filming. He's like, God damn it. Like, all this footage wasted,
just so dramatic.
It's so dramatic. He luckily picks up his phone again.
Because it was like 10 seconds later.
It's like 10 seconds later. So right as he picks the phone up, boom, DJ knocks him out. And all of a sudden, everyone goes from like tired to like fuck to holy shit. Like,
we are not sleeping before this fight.
And then, so you're on a high. He wins. He comes out like we're right where the tunnel that he goes into. He's like flexing, like sees us. We're like, fuck yeah, like, we won. It was amazing. It was like a really amazing experience. No one's ever gonna forget that.
No.
And then we're leaving Amalie Arena in Tampa, and I'm off my high. I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to bed tonight.
Yeah.
I gotta go because he was having an after party.
Yeah, and I remember we were like in an Uber, and I had like texted you, and I was like, I told Nick, I was like, I don't know if he's gonna reply. Like, I don't really know like what the whole deal is after the fight. And Nick's like, yeah, maybe we just go home, bro. Like, maybe he's got media stuff to do. Like, maybe
I'm
he's
trying
just
to get
gonna,
out of it.
Yeah, maybe he's just gonna have a low-key night with Kayla. And I was like, let's give him 5 minutes. And then he's like, casino, be there in 30. And Nick was like, fuck.
So then we go to the casino.
And that was what, at 1 a.m.?
1:30?
That time? Yeah, 1:30.
And that started it. And then you've got like the bar blocked off. Like, then I don't even think you booked the security, but people knew you were coming there, and the hotel security is like blocking it off and not letting now it's just like your crowd.
Yeah, which was a lot of people.
Which was a lot of people.
Charlie was buying shots for everybody.
Charlie's the man. Charlie's mate. We got to do that Valhalla trip. Shout out to Charlie. But so we're all there, and it's like 5 in the morning. We have to leave the airport at 6:15 to catch like a 7 a.m. flight. Like, I'm like mapping it out. What's the limited? I only have a carry-on, like a backpack. We can get here, and it's me and Rob on that flight out of United from Tampa to Denver at like 7:15 because my daughter has a recital, like a dance recital at like 1 o'clock. So I have to get home or whatever, So we leave at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning, and I'm getting like, we can take an hour nap. And I come home. Rory comes with us because Rory's blacked out.
He was.
We barely make it back to the Airbnb.
Wasn't he throwing up outside?
He opens the door and pukes. Thank God it wasn't in the Uber.
Oh, man.
He pukes. I get him inside, and we're like in the sketchiest part of Tampa. Like, there's homeless people across the street. I'm like, we're going to get robbed. So we go to bed. The worst part about it is that Tampa to Denver flight is like 4 hours. And Rob booked it because he's a pilot for United. So he booked it as like, I'll just fly standby and I'll get on that flight because his daughter's in the recital too. But I booked my flight, my ticket. I get a seat and I pass out. Rob had to sit, like those stewardess seats that are like this straight up for 4.5 hours.
Oh.
And he was so hungover and he had to sit there in the bitch seat. Inside the cockpit, and it goes
miserable.
like, so because he's a pilot, so he gets to sit there, and it was it was the worst flight of my entire life,
I didn't know that's how that worked, though. That's pretty cool. You're a pilot, you can do a standby, but you got to sit in that seat.
Yeah, well, if there's no seat, if there's a regular seat that opens up, you're allowed to sit in the seat, but if the flight's completely full, why you fly standby is because like if he's by himself, he still can just go in the cockpit and sit.
Yeah, because
in
it was that like the jump seat. Yeah.
Jump
Oh
seat.
wow.
And it's those seats that are like this.
Yeah.
And so he was able to just, yeah, the flight was full, but he's like, my wife's gonna kill me if I don't get on this flight. It is what it is. So, and then the recital was brutal, like being after that night.
I can't imagine.
But that was cool. And then we went to Scottsdale, obviously, after
Waste
that.
management.
Waste management.
That was a fun
DJ
trip.
stayed. It was funny because we're like working. And I think you had like a full day of meetings, or you had something.
It was me and Evan went down to the Hey Dude booth and we're like filming content. They wanted to make Instagram videos and do a booth tour, all that stuff. You were meeting with other people in Scottsdale.
That was the collab with Hey Dude, and then DJ, like you come home and DJ's like, yeah, I just slept in a little, took a little swim, took a little hot tub, stretch,
Did some push-ups, took another nap, went back in the pool.
Worked on my putting stroke.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was outside
He
putting.
just had a nice lazy day. You know?
Oh, I needed it.
That was fun.
That was a
fun trip. And then what was after that?
Me and Rory came to Vegas.
Oh,
That was a
you
fun
guys
one.
went.
Was that at the Apex?
Yeah, that was
Yep.
at Apex, so we didn't watch it there, but that was like a different
You
experience.
didn't go to that fight?
No. No, 'cause it was, I think he had like 2 tickets. Kayla had never been to the Apex. I was like, obviously, whatever.
They're
But-
strict at the Apex.
What is that like?
yeah.
Maybe 150 people, 200 in there?
I know it's grown. It used to be like it's just continued to get bigger. I think they've built seats in there now, but the to pay for a ticket, it's like $1,500, but you get the ultimate fan experience. I mean, you're up close and personal. You get to hear the punches. I mean, you could potentially get blood splattered on you. So
cool.
that
That's
is pretty
crazy.
cool for a diehard fan.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was like a different experience because we went to Tampa, we were in the arena, but that one was cool because we met all your like childhood friends.
Yeah, you
and
watched it with them,
family.
right? Yeah.
At the Flamingo, they rented a suite.
Oh.
So I
a
don't
lot-
think anyone was staying there. They think they just rented it to watch.
I think
Maybe
so,
one person-
yeah.
I don't think so. Though.
I think so. Yeah, a lot of my crew, if I'm fighting at the Apex, or even sometimes I fought at T-Mobile, and they'll get their own suite.
Yeah.
And just watch it by themselves. My brother does not like watching with other people.
I can see why.
He gets fired up if he hears one person say the wrong thing. Your ass is grass. He does not like it.
And Dustin's brother, so DJ is a twin. He has a twin brother, not identical.
And
but
we are identical.
You are identical?
We are identical.
Really?
But obviously, you can tell us apart. When we were younger, we looked much more alike.
Oh, really?
But it's all about how the egg splits.
Yeah,
And,
if it splits after the sperm hit it, you're identical. If there's 2 eggs and 2 sperm, then you're not identical.
Yeah, we are identical.
I didn't know
Pretty
that.
crazy.
Yeah, so he's got a twin brother that does look like him, and he's just as big and maybe even like bigger.
Yeah, he's a little
jacked.
shorter, but he's thicker.
Yeah, he's thick.
Yep.
And when I met him at Tampa, and he's like, I don't go to the fights. I'm like, that's fucking weird. Because we were hanging out with him at the pool the
Which
morning
was such
of.
a fun day.
It was a fun day. Charlie's buying drinks for everybody. That's funny with
We gotta
Scottsdale.
tell
That's
that
what I was going to
story,
tell
too.
that. Dustin has this friend of his who's like pretty well-to-do guy. Got a private jet and flew out to the fight. The funny thing is Rory asked him at the pool party like, what time's your flight tomorrow? And Charlie's like, whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
We're like, oh well, we got to
He's like, oh, I'm 9 a.m. United.
yeah, 34 seat. So, but he's buying drinks. He's having a good time. But I'm like, why wouldn't the brother go to the fight? Like, this is crazy. And then we go to the fight. I've never been to a UFC fight, and we're in the friends and family section. So they're pairing you. The Vitor, the guy you fought, is probably his family is on the other side, but I couldn't believe the amount of rowdiness in fights. There was another guy's family behind us who was on the card maybe a couple before you, and the people in the suite right behind us were talking shit and saying he was a loser. Those 2 guys were his brothers from like Morocco. They jump into the suite and start beating him up, and then there's another fight over here, and I'm like, okay, now I understand Dustin's brother. If someone's talking shit, he's just gonna get into it.
Yeah, you saw, Mac, because on fight nights, everybody's a tough guy. Everybody's a Billy
All those
Badass.
Bud Lights.
Everybody's an armchair quarterback, plus you're drunk.
Yeah.
And it just brings the badassness out of everybody.
Well, your fight was getting booed. It got fight of the night, and people are booing like, I could hit that, knock that pussy out. Like you don't know.
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Tough guys with loose lips, man. That's why my brother does not go around there. He knows better. He's like, I'm not going to jail tonight.
Yeah.
The DJ travels well because a lot of friends and family are there, and
Yeah, he does. That
Yeah, I have a lot of support, man, including you guys now, and just I've met a lot of great people, and very blessed in that way. But yeah, those guys come hell or high water. They're always there, which is super cool.
No, it was awesome. You had a huge squad in Vegas.
then Charlie, his buddy, who he literally, we had Dustin's eating like chicken and rice and water, and all of it. He's got this pool at the hotel, and all of us are just getting hammered. Compliments of Charlie, his friend, and he's just run up. He says, "Just put on my tab. It's no big deal." So we had like 12 drinks. My friend Daniel Maurer.
It was more than that. It was
Yeah,
there was
and mind
five
you,
of
I
us.
didn't even report until like 7 or 8 o'clock that
I know.
night. So we were at that pool for
Like 8
5,
hours.
6, 7 hours.
Yeah,
It was a while.
at least.
These guys are getting just blitzed all day long and enjoying it. And I loved it, man. The vibes were
Yeah.
high. Everybody was happy. Everybody kept checking on me like, dude, are you good? Like,
Yeah.
is it cool for you?
And he
to
was
go
like, "This is what I
inside?"
want. I want everyone to have a good time. I want to be with my friends and family before a fight."
Yeah.
Yeah.
my
And
friend-
even the night before was so fun. I think
That
I
was a
was
good
out
night,
because I
too.
knew I didn't
Yeah.
report until later. I was out till like 12 or 1 a.m. I'm obviously not drinking, but hanging with everybody,
Yeah.
shaking hands, kissing babies. Charlie's family was there again, buying
Yeah.
everybody drinks. So, you know, it was their first. Well, no, their first experience. I met Charlie at the Kentucky Derby in 2024 in May, and I fought in June, like a month later.
In Kentucky.
In Louisville,
And so
Kentucky.
he came.
Charlie came, and I got knocked out in like 90 seconds.
Yeah.
And that was Charlie's first experience. And he stuck with me, man. He's like, dude, I don't care about that. I can tell you're a good guy. I love the people around you. So they came out for Tampa, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, God, we got to win, man.
Yeah.
We got to win,
Yeah.
you know? So that was cool.
Yeah, no, it was cool, and so like Dustin had known Daniel for maybe like a year because he went to Minnesota on the trip, so he met Daniel there, and Daniel's a good buddy of mine, and we hung out with him, and then so Daniel comes to the fight, and we're all drinking on Charlie's tab, and then we go to Arizona, and Daniel's down with us again, my buddy, and I'm like, DJ, Daniel hates like confrontation or any of this. I'm like, you got to tell him like your buddy Charlie is like lost a friendship. He was sponsoring you. He's doing this and that, and he comes out and supports you. And this one guy
Had
the
like
dentist,
4K and margaritas.
had like 14 mojitos.
Yeah.
And just left like everyone pitched. And Charlie like took care of everything, but he was like, everyone's supposed to pitch. You didn't pitch. So DJ goes up to him,
Says all
literally,
that shit to him
and
at the
he's
bar.
like, bro. F you,
He
man.
shook.
Like, he
He
shook.
shook.
He got so, and DJ acted really well.
yeah,
He
it was
like,
good
"Bro, I'm
acting."
pissed. It was good, and Daniel did not know what to say. He's like, "I'm so sorry. I'll pay for it." Like,
What's his Venmo?
and then it was good.
That was funny. That was crazy.
So then it brings us to the Sin City.
Yes.
So it's our Vegas tournament, and I want to, people have obviously probably seen DJ like, oh, is it rigged? Did DJ win? People who were there know, like you went into a 2-hole shootout, and it was legitimate, right? So there was 3 teams that went into the shootout. And we had a little caveat. There was a 4th team who raffled in
That was
to
super
the
cool.
shootout. And so at the Sin City Shootout, which was our last tournament of the year, the top 3 teams, low gross, which was a 2-man best ball, 50% of handicap, low gross got into the shootout. So there was a 60, a 62, and then DJ and Robert's 66 or 67?
67 is what it should have been.
67. So that's what I thought it was. I thought it was 5 under, which is respectable. I mean, that's like...
I didn't think we
play-
got in. As
I-
soon as we got done, I had back-to-back fireball shots.
Yeah, I didn't think that was
If
getting
you
in.
watch the video, you can see how hammered I was.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
were
realize that until I watched the video.
Oh,
too.
bro.
you
They
were
turned their-
fried on that pot.
Well, and we did not do the digital scorecard, so nobody could see, and then rig it. And so DJ there was like 5 or 6 scorecards to come in. DJ turned his. There was 5 or 6 more after his, and I'm doing all the scoring, and I see the 60 and the 62, and I'm like, there's going to be another 62 or a 63, and I see DJ's at 67. I like put it aside, and I'm like, that's not even getting in. And then I see the others. There was like legitimate, there was nothing better. So they get in with the 3rd score. There's the raffle teams. There's 4 teams. They go to a 2-hole alternate shot shootout. And so it's just 2 holes. Whoever is the lowest score in those 2 holes, and if there's a tie, we do another hole. First hole, the team that raffled in, like they shot like 80,
Yeah.
They're like out of it.
What was cool about that they won, though, is they were with us like all weekend. We kept
Yeah.
seeing them at the
Oh, we
casino.
saw them at the casino.
You spotted them in the wild.
Yeah.
This was the group that met you guys like
Yeah.
the first night, right?
Yeah.
first
At
night
like a
we just
roulette
bumped into
table
them.
or
Yeah.
dinner.
video roulette.
They're like a video
Yeah.
roulette, and I see a pin shirt on, and so I go up and talk to them, and I'm like, hey, and they're like, we're playing in your tournament, and that was cool. Just and it was all as big as Vegas is. They're at the Venetian, like where we're having dinner,
For sure.
So we see them there.
Meant to be.
It was cool, and then they get into the shootout, but they they didn't play well.
We weren't worried about them. Actually,
No.
at that point, I wasn't worried about anybody. I was just worried about hitting the ball straight.
The team that shot 60, I was watching them. That dude hold out for eagle. He had a gross 2. I saw him hold out for eagle from like 150. And then their
insane.
one stroke hole they birdied because they were a one handicap 50%. Like, and they each got one, so they each got on the same hole. So they like balled out, and I knew it was legit. And then the other team 62, which is big Pins fans, Justin Thomas and KY. And then DJ's
cool
group.
guys.
So they par the first hole, and the other group pars, and then JT bogeys. Goes to 18, and everyone plays good. Everyone stripes
Everyone
it.
piped to drive on 18.
So DJ tees off.
I'm out teed up first. We were
'Cause-
He was
first
like
the whole-
rapping and shit on the tee box.
Well,
I'm
my
like,
Yeah.
music
what's
was
wrong with
playing.
this guy?
Because Robert, do you guys think about that? Like, okay, who's teeing off on 17? Do you want the shot on 18? We're going to play for par, or did you not care?
Dude, I was honestly, because I was a little drunk and I was so nervous. I was like, bro, I think you should tee off on this par 3 first. Just get me on the green.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I want to take this shot. Just get me on the green. And then after that first hole, it loosened up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, on 18, that was the best drive I hit all day. Robert carried me all day, and I didn't play.
Yeah.
It was
'Cause
bad to
we
me.
were following you guys. I'm like, you guys are playing shitty. What are you
Oh, bro,
doing?
well, we were
And you're in the
toning
dumps.
it down for you guys too. We were trying to build the climax at the end. And in fact, on 16, we doubled that hole. We were.
I saw you double the
We
hole.
were 4 under.
Yeah.
Robert doubles the hole. I say Robert. I hit it OB. I didn't
Yeah.
even think it was a clusterfuck at that moment. There were so many groups on the tee box. People buying drinks. It was like thinking it was done.
Yeah.
And then Robert birdies. That was at 7, 8, 9, 10 was our last 4 holes. Robert birdied 8. I birdied 9. I almost
With the
holed out
stroke.
with the stroke. We got 2 strokes all tournament. I got both of them. Birdied 9, almost holed out. It was like 2 inches from going in the hole.
Yeah.
And then just parred 10. So we were 5 under 67.
Yeah.
And at that point, I did not think that we were in. Like, and I was just kind of down all day because we played on Thursday and we shot 11 under.
Yeah, I remember.
Robert had 5 birdies. I had 9 birdies, and and one of them was number 9. Where I
9
popped.
birdies?
9 birdies together.
Oh,
Robert,
yeah,
Robert
yeah,
had
yeah,
5.
yeah.
I had 4.
You had 4. Yeah, you
So
said you had
then
9.
when we were playing the actual day, it was just seemed like it was so much worse than it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, just caught lightning at the end, and it was freaking awesome.
So DJ pipes a drive. It's
Best
in a
drive
good
I hit all
spot,
day.
And there's water. 18 is a tough hole at Chimera. There's water left, bunker right. He hits it over the right bunker, just in the rough, but like a good lie. And then you've got water all left and long of the green. And it's Robert's shot. It's alternate shot. And he hits his shot. And I'm like, he caught a flyer out of the rough. And it's long and it's in the water. I'm
I
like,
thought it
it's
was short
long.
in the water.
Yeah, well, you had the fireball. I'm like, I'm watching it. I'm like,
Where is it?
I'm like, this is long. They're fucked. And it like hit just on the back of the green, a foot before the fringe and stopped.
Just
and I'm
sat
like,
perfect.
Damn. All right, good shot. And then the other guys, they hit the green. Both the other groups hit the green.
Everybody hit the green, right?
And
Yeah.
yeah, they hit the other, but you had the closest putt at like 20 feet. The other guys,
15, 16 foot.
yeah, call it like they were 20, 25 feet. So they get a putt first. So the first group who made bogey on 17, 2 putts, they make par. They had to make that to like have any chance. So they're out. The other group 2 putts and they make par. So DJ's he knows you got to make
Last
this
thing I
putt.
heard was John say, "Make it and you win."
Yeah.
And dude, I was so focused. I
Bro,
was
you were
so
locked in,
dialed.
and I
was
told
locked in.
Liam, I'm like, he's gonna make this putt. And Liam was like, I think he's gonna 3-putt. I'm like, 3-putt, and he's like, yeah. And
3 putts crazy.
that's why Liam was so excited. He like
But it
jumped
was
on
a downhill
you. 'cause-
slider.
Yeah,
I
it
was like, that's a tough one. And I was like, with all like the pressure, it would be so easy just to be like, oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, and everybody watching. That's what I
Yeah.
said, man. The pressure. I
Or
was like, I
that
love
trying
that.
to like, okay, I got to make it to win. John saying you got to make it to win, so you give it a little bit more run, and
Yeah.
it's downhill, and then it rolls away from you, and then
Yeah.
Robert misses a 4-footer.
He's got a 4-footer.
You know,
Well, we had that Mike guy, Mike Levesque, the Canadian. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah, like the Mexican caddy guy. Him.
He was the one like caddying us.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Taller guy, former hockey
Yeah,
player,
yeah,
I guess. He was like, dude, if this cannot go long. He's like, it's a downhill slider. You cannot hit it long. And he said it like 4 times. My response every single time was like, this ball's hitting the bottom of the cup. Every single time, man. I was just so dialed on the
got
bottom
the ace
of that
up his
cup.
sleeve.
Now I got the ace up his
Yeah.
sleeve, baby.
That was crazy.
It was crazy. I'm like, when he hit it too, I'm like, fuck. And then it was like halfway. I'm like, he made that putt. And then he did. and he truly won the 10K.
As soon as I hit it, I knew it was going in.
Yeah.
It just felt good,
That's
man.
crazy.
It just looked good. It felt good, and I just knew.
That's crazy. So
And what just an unbelievable opportunity presented by you guys to be able to play golf, a game that I love playing for real money with a bunch of other people
Yeah.
and something on the line.
Yeah.
Like I love playing golf, but when there's something on the line, the Barstool Classic, the Internet Invitation, whatever it is, man, I love stepping up in those moments.
yeah, and the best part is there's like literally 100 people. The whole pro shop, the whole staff is out there. They let us go back, and you're walking, and the chipping of like, bro, you were probably locked in, and you couldn't hear a lot of it. But I had to go tell like, one of the groups that got in there is like one of our best customers, and he does everything. And they're like making fun of those guys, and I get like razz them and stuff, but I'm like, hey guys, like take it down a notch, right? And then
I
someone
didn't hear
says
any of
something
that.
about you being a fighter, and then the guy's like, that guy's a pussy, like
fake ass
there's
fighter.
fake fighter. That's not real. That's not real.
look at
Here's
him.
the-
He's got
Oh, he's on the pod.
that is great.
That is so red. Is it infected already?
Did it hurt? Ow, does that got a cover on it?
Look, he just walks
He
in the
just
pod.
walks right in.
I'm right here. Rory, in the
Get
middle.
that away from me.
Oh, man, look at him breathing.
Dude, I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't breathe.
Does it have a cover on it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's crazy. You can't even see the
Did it
cover.
hurt?
Let me get a picture of that.
I was
Out of breath.
I was watching you a little bit on the stream, and he's like in the fetal position.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's awesome,
looks
man.
good,
That
Good
looks-
for you and Robert, man.
Yeah, I love it,
Yeah.
buddy.
He did say, he's like, if those two win, I'm
couldn't
going to
back
get
out.
it.
I was
You know-
thinking
And
about
right after I
backing out.
sunk the putt, you two came up and were like, yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh,
You know what? I'll give you credit too. That's bigger than theirs.
I know, I got the second biggest one.
Look at that.
No big deal.
holy shit.
How's
man.
it look? Flex on him.
Flex on him, baby.
I just need a side profile.
I swear that's infected
Yeah.
already.
Shout out Think Tank South in Old Town Little Taylor.
Yeah, he did you good.
He did you good.
Yeah, Dave was a great guy.
They
Yeah.
killed it.
He
Shout out to
did.
him, but-
Yeah, for sure.
Well done, Rory.
Oh, man.
Casey will take care of you. She's nice.
So, anyways, there's like a bunch of people watching, and
I didn't hear that someone
the
was calling me a
Razin-
pussy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, people
and
were
Was
like,
it a
oh,
guy that played
it's
in the
fake
tournament?
fighting. Oh yeah, it was like those Mexican guys who were like got the bottle of pitcher of Corona with a bucket of Corona. And one of them was like, I think he actually fights at the UFC. He's like, fuck no, he does. That's WWE
He's here, bro.
shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's fake.
that's
Bullshit.
fake shit. Like,
Me
I'll
and-
fuck him up. And I'm like, be careful. And I was like, bro, he's like legit.
Fuck
But
around and find
DJ
out.
was
Yeah.
so locked in, he didn't even like
Didn't hear any of that.
hear that, you know?
And
That
I
might
think
have been
Nick-
the fireball shot.
Yeah. And I think Nick was like, all right,
Thank
guys,
God.
calm down. Then they started yelling that shit. And I was like, actually, keep going. I was like, I would love to see this right now.
Just spear right
Yeah.
in the leg. Green side.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, luckily DJ made that putt because I think if it went to another hole, they probably would have heard the chirping and
Yeah.
it could have gotten worse. But then it all worked out. Everyone was like super happy, thought the event was good, and
You know, honestly, that doesn't even faze me anyway when guys do that because I know
guess
who
you're
I am.
used
I'm
to it.
very comfortable
Of
in my
course.
skin, and
yeah,
I get paid to fight. I'm not going to go fight people and pay to get out of jail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
actually think it's funny when I'm. It's like whatever, man. I use that as just the next time when I walk to the cage, my next fight. I think of stuff like that. I think of the people that are like, oh, you better watch this fight, baby. Just watch this fight.
yeah, that's true.
Use it
actually
as
makes
motivation, man. I always have.
That's a good
I've never,
point.
like my brother. If my brother would have heard that guy for
Oh.
sure would have been
Oh,
Bill Goldberg
100%.
speared into the water boy
100%.
style, straight into the water, guaranteed.
100%.
But that's the biggest difference between him and
100%.
I is like
Yeah.
he would. I'm like right through one ear, out the
Who
other.
cares?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it's so funny.
Yeah.
They were saying some shit, and I was like, oh, no.
yeah.
But you were
Those
so
guys
locked
were a
in.
riot the whole time because I think they were kind of talking some smack the night before at Top Golf
Oh,
too.
yeah, yeah.
But I just thought it was funny. I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever, man. It's
That
cool.
tournament was fun, I thought, because it was for 10K, obviously, but the people who were playing in that, like, all had a good time. There was nobody who, like, turned in a score, weren't in the shootout, were like, oh, fuck this is bullshit, and left.
For sure.
Like, everyone stayed and continued drinking, continued having a good time.
Yeah.
There was no, like, poor sports in that,
That's true.
which was cool.
And that's what I was nervous about the whole time. I mean, obviously we're running this event, and we got up at like what 5 o'clock to go to the
Yeah.
course, and I'm like nervous
Right when I
the
was
whole
coming
time.
home.
Yeah, exactly. is the event gonna go
Yeah.
off well? Like, are people gonna be pissed? Is it gonna be shitty? And that's what I was worried about the whole time. And then we got through and we came back and everyone had a good time. And it was
I
kinda
had
let
no
loose
doubts,
that
man.
night.
You guys do a great job.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
fun.
Such a great company. I mean, if people could look around and see this, just the setup. I mean, this is top tier, man. This is super cool.
Top notch.
Top notch. Top notch. We don't slack here. We don't cut
No.
corners.
Exactly.
No.
Well, we do have a couple segments, DJ. First one presented by the Transfusion. You're drinking one. You love them.
I love them. They are tasty.
All right. So I don't even know if I know this, but we call it first swing. How did you get into golf?
So I always kind of played. My grandpa started playing, but he didn't start playing until he was 48. My grandpa's 82 now, born in 43, 82.
Wow.
Yeah, right in there. So he didn't start playing until 48. So I'd always kind of go out with him. I remember he would chip in the backyard, and I'd have like my baseball glove, and I'd try to catch him. But it wasn't until 2013 when I really started playing and really getting into it and like really keeping my score. Before it'd be like, oh, mulligan, take a mulligan, or oh, see how far you could drive it. 2013 is when I really started playing, and then like the past 5-6 years, man, I've just fell in love with it. I love playing the game, and I love going out there. The best thing about golf is like that anybody sitting here, and of course we're all good golfers, but anybody can hit the perfect golf shot.
Yeah.
Anybody, but can you do it consistently over and over and over? And that's what's so special about those guys you see on the PGA Tour or Live Golf. They're just, you can't even put into words how amazing they are.
That's a crazy thing. You could take a person who's never played golf before, and there is a chance they could hit a hole in one.
Yeah.
First swing, they could hit a hole in one.
That was like my mom at Red Rock.
She had a hole in one in her first round.
She had a hole in
ever.
one first round of golf ever at Red Rock.
Hasn't played since?
She did.
Maybe like twice since then, 3 times
First
since
time
then.
she had a hole in one.
insane.
So it's possible, but like if Shohei Ohtani was pitching me a 98 mile per hour
wouldn't even be
fastball,
close.
there's 0% chance I could ever hit a home run.
Great analogy.
Zero.
Great analogy.
And so that's why golf is so welcoming and inviting. Is like anybody could play it. I could never hit a home run ever.
Not off Ohtani.
Off Ohtani.
Not off,
I
not
don't
off
think you can hit one if I
MLB
went like this.
I think you could lob it, and I used to play. Small story, side story. I used to play softball, and there's like softball rules where you can't hit home runs, right? Like so many home runs, it's an out. You can only get 2 a game or something like that. I don't know what it was. And everyone loved me playing softball because I would just hit these line drive. I couldn't hit it very far. Weak little bitch. I hit a line drive into like left field, and I'd just get singles, and they're like, "We keep hitting." I'd go like 5 for 5, and just because it's just
Hey, you need
underhand,
that guy, man.
and you can't hit it. Nick's not hitting it out of the park. He's hitting it out.
But he's getting
Bring
on
him up.
base.
Yeah,
Bring him in.
exactly.
Bring him in.
Bring him in. Yeah,
Getting on base.
bring him in. That's what they do. Yes.
Bring him
So-
in. And it's funny because now, obviously, like whenever people say that they saw you at the course or saw a video, it's like decked out in pins.
Yeah,
maybe
dripped
more
out.
than like some people even who work here.
Well,
Always drip.
Dude, and you guys have been so good to me. I will never be seen on a golf course in anything other than Pins gear.
What a guy.
Two-way street.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
What a guy. And that's actually how Eric kind of got connected with us because you two met each other.
Yep.
And you were both, or at least you were dripped out. You met, I think you
No,
had something on too, right?
I was totally dripped out.
Oh,
as
you were
well,
dripped
yeah.
out
Yep.
too. And then it
Full
got
kit
put
on.
together.
Really?
Then
Yeah.
Eric came in.
Yeah, because I think I had taken Gaethje and he invited you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's how we connected at Red Rocks.
Yep.
And then you
Yeah,
were
and
dripped out.
I
you were
I was like, I like the Pins gear. I had it on too.
And then, of
and
course,
then he
DJ's
said he-
probably like, bro, you know those guys? Like, they're
Yeah.
great. You got to go in.
Oh, I put everybody on Pins, man.
yeah.
Oh, you know what we need to do is once you get your next fight, we got to run a T-shirt back
Oh, yeah. That one
Yes.
went quick.
because we I think I ordered
The
the same.
fastest selling shirt Pins has ever had.
No,
right?
honestly.
100%.
Fastest selling T-shirt for sure.
Because that's why we didn't order a crazy amount. I just ordered
Just
what we
run
normally
sure.
order. I was like, well, what's our normal, run rate?
Couple hundred
Okay, let's
t-shirts.
order that. And then you didn't even get one.
No, I had
That's how-
one, and I had 2, and I given them to buddies of mine.
Yeah.
They're my size. I'm like, here you go, man. I'll get one sometime.
And I think we launched it like 10 days before the Vegas fight, maybe 2 weeks. And then we got down there and everybody was asking me. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, they just went so fast. It was
They
insane.
did. Yeah, they
yeah,
did.
we got to get another one made here. when I
Yeah.
get-
I love that shirt. I
That
didn't
is
even
a
get one.
badass shirt.
I love that shirt. I didn't even get one.
It was crazy.
Who made that logo? Who made that design? Was that Evan?
It was Evan.
That was awesome. I do like that, man.
It was. What was it? What did it mean? Is that what it is in that language? What because it was your like it was
Just
like
the logo itself. Just
And
a
then
crazy guy.
And then he had like the twin thing on there, maybe.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
was badass. Yeah, my brother loved that.
Yeah,
It was
because your
pretty sick.
grandma used to call you the little Hanyak.
Yeah,
right? Or
my
little
brother and
Hanyak,
I, anytime
crazy.
we were acting up or getting crazy.
And what is she? German?
German, yeah.
Hanyak meant like crazy boy or
Yeah,
wild
well,
boy?
the definition is just a Polish soldier, so it's Polish. I think it's still just European. An aggressive athlete, a rebel without a cause, and street slang for meth, which is kind of funny. Like I usually leave that out, but no, actually I tell it every single time.
That's funny.
But yeah, the big thing is it's just a crazy guy, and I love that the definition is an aggressive athlete.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
boom,
you.
man. That's me, man. And how I got that, I think I may have told it on the last time, but I had a fight February 1st, 2013. My first ever kickboxing fight. It was 3 fights in one night. And the guy who came up and asked me if I had a nickname, I told him no. I was getting my hands taped. I had my headphones in. He's walking off, and something just came over me. And I was like, hey, man, hold on. I was like, tonight, call me the Hanyak. He's like, the Hanyak? I'm like, yeah, Hanyak. And went out there and knocked out 3 guys, and that's the night the Hanyak emerged, man. Stuck with it ever since.
It is a great name.
And to this
It
day,
is a
anytime
good
I see Bruce Buffer, he's like the Hanyak. Like he's like one of
Yeah.
my favorite names to
Yeah.
announce, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool too.
Yeah,
you know?
it is.
And I love hearing the story about the name and just people saying the name because it makes me think of Tampa.
The
when we were
Heimlich.
at the casino. I don't know if we've told you this, Eric, but we were at the casino and like Charlie's buying
In the
shots.
bar, like in the bar area.
Yeah.
It's now blocked off.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of
these two guys
blocked
got
off,
in.
and these 2 guys kind of like snuck in, and I was standing next to Cody Brundage, and we kind of like saw him coming in because Cody was like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't know." And then everyone buys shots. It must have been like 40 shots. It was a lot.
Oh, it was.
And I think Charlie said
mean-
something. Maybe you said something. It was crazy.
the whole bar was loaded with
Yeah,
shots.
and then I think was it
I
you?
didn't even want one.
Did you do the cheers? I think you might have done it.
Probably.
You were like, "Thanks for coming," blah blah blah, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Cheers to the Hanyak. And as he's saying that, the 2 guys who snuck in were like, "The Heimlich," because they didn't really know who he was. Like, didn't know his name that
Heimlich.
well.
Nick loves it. He calls me the Heimlich.
Oh, it's like the Heimlich.
And then me and Cody were laughing because DJ like either didn't hear it or didn't care. He was just having a good time. He's like the nicest guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, you can have more drinks. I don't care if you don't know."
Well,
my
at that
name."
point, I was like, go ahead and take as many shots as
Yeah.
you want. There was literally like 40 of them out
Yeah.
there, and it was something hard, like
Oh, it was.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah, it was
hard
like I
shitty
think it was
whiskey.
whiskey.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then me and Cody were kind of like laughing, and then those 2 guys came over to Cody, and Cody saw all this, and he was pissed because he's not.
He was.
He's not like you in a sense.
Yeah, oh,
and
for sure. He
and
gets
they
pissed,
came
too.
over, and they
Well,
were
that's why
like,
he's like, who the fuck are these
"Yeah,
guys?"
exactly."
Yeah, he was.
And then they came over to Cody, and they're like, "Hey man, big fan. Can I buy you a beer?" And Cody's just sitting back in his chair, and he's like, "Free country."
Cody's funny, man.
He was
You guys
funny.
gotta get him on the podcast.
He was-
He was.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he was
he
on there.
was.
He was
Yeah.
in here last week, and he signed
Yeah.
the bag again because we forgot to do it.
He was so funny. And when Rory was talking to that girl in Tampa, they were out at the bars, and there's like this shaved head girl with like pink hair, and Rory was like dancing with her, and Liam had pictures and showed Cody, and like the whole day prior to your fight at the pool, he's just like ripping and being like, "Where's Pink? Where's Pink?" You know.
Where's Pink? That guy's
was-
hilarious.
Why is there a story about Rory and these random either prostitutes or women on every
Every
episode
time.
we've had?
You thought it was bad then. He's got the Pins tattoo, man. It's gonna get.
Yeah,
10
he's a
times worse.
rebel
It's gonna
now.
get way worse.
He is
Like,
a
who's this
rebel.
stud with the H
Yeah,
on his
right.
sleeve?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this fucking unit.
100%.
Unit.
We do have another segment for you, DJ. Dream foursome. If you could play around with 3 other people,
Oh,
dead or
man.
alive, who would it be? Tough question.
It is a really tough question. I'd have to do Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I think that would be super
Popular
cool.
one, yeah.
That's a popular one.
That's
Tom,
mine
Tom
too.
Brady.
Yeah.
I'm a big Brady fan, big
Interesting.
Big
football
goat
guy.
fan. Yeah.
I am, and he is the GOAT, man. He's another one that people hate on. It's
I
like
love him.
undeniable. So just one more.
Yeah.
Right?
More.
Man, can they be dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we can bring him
Yeah,
back.
you can bring him back for this.
Oh, geez. I don't know. He's not dead, but maybe Arnold Palmer.
Okay.
I
He's
think that'd
dead.
be
He
a
is
good one.
dead.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Jack
Okay,
is
well,
alive.
bring him
Years
back.
ago.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Jack is alive. Arnold is gone.
Yeah.
Casey asked me that yesterday, and I was like, usually I ask people that question, and I was like, oh, fuck, I have no idea.
What'd
It's
you
a tough
say?
question.
Oh, you said John Daly.
I think I said John Daly.
Messi?
That would be-
Then I panicked and
Didn't you
said
say
Messi.
Messi?
I did. I panicked.
You're a
And then-
soccer
But that would be
guy.
awesome.
and then the other
though,
one
if
was
he
Tiger.
golfed.
Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool.
I think for me, it's Tiger, MJ, and Jesus. If you could bring Jesus back.
Oh, there you
And,
go.
I like that.
you know,
Good one.
I like those. That would be a fun group. But
Fun
If
group.
Jesus was like a scratch, and he's like he's in his robes. And
I would like to see. You never see Michael Jordan's golf game.
No.
You used to.
You
He
know?
used to play in those like Tahoe
I have.
events all the time. But
Yeah,
yeah, you
no,
have
I-
seen him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
heard
seen
he's
him
like
play?
decent, but
He's on
not
the strip.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Is
know,
it-
he's
it's-
good. He's gotten older for
Yeah.
sure, but
Slowed down a
he's
little
still pretty
bit.
good. He's a gamer, bro. He's like you.
He'll do
You know,
anything
there's
to
something on the
gamble.
line.
Oh yeah,
He'll figure out a way to scratch out a par or
For sure.
something. You know.
yeah. I'd like to see that swing.
Yeah.
So who was your foursome?
Jesus, MJ, and Tiger. But like, if Jesus,
What's yours?
if I'm bringing Jesus back, he's a scratch golfer.
I
Like,
would probably
Jesus is
do
scratch.
Jordan, Trump, and Daly.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good one too.
That's still possible.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I like that one. All right, we got mulligan moments for you now, DJ. If you had a chance to take a mulligan in your personal life, your fighting career, anything, what would it be?
Probably. I don't think it'd be UFC to be my first UFC trip because I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for all the hardships I've been through. I think of my wife too because when we first went to college, we got together right away, and she wanted to date, and I was like, I didn't want to date. We were 18, so I left that alone, and thank God we got back. So I can't do a mulligan there. Probably my senior year of high school, I tore my MCL, PCL, LCL, and a partial ACL in the second round of the playoffs. We were the #1 ranked team in state. I should have thrown the ball to my brother, but my coach was on me all week long to take off running. And I did have some daylight, but I had the pass there, but I took off running. And that's when I injured my knee. Serious injury. I lost college scholarships over it. I ended
Really?
up going to a different school because of it. And I firmly believe everything happens for a reason. That's where my wife ended up going.
Yeah.
Just a smaller NAIA school. She played softball, volleyball. Never in my life thought I would have went there. And so, geez, I don't know if I can do a mulligan there either because I would have
Yeah.
met her.
Is that what reconnected you? Had you guys not talking since?
No, we
college?
had never known each other before then.
Oh.
He met her
We-
in
we met
college.
in
And
college.
then they
Okay,
didn't
okay,
really
sorry,
date
sorry.
after
Gotcha,
freshman
gotcha.
year.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you better not tell Kayla that's your mulligan.
Well, that's my mulligan, but I'd still go to Culver Stockton and meet her.
Okay, that's fair.
So, but I should have thrown the ball, man. My
Yeah.
coach was like preaching all week, run. Took off running, and then we
good
would have
one.
won state easy that year. Ended up losing the next round to a team we had beat previously, and
And you're obviously out. You're not playing.
yeah, I couldn't play. Obviously on crutches, and I missed basically my entire senior year of basketball. Another regret. I was an all-stater my junior year. Never scored 1,000 points. I scored like 920 points in high school, and only played like 5 games my senior year. And of those 5 games, I was in a knee brace. I may have scored like 20 points total in the 5 games.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that eats at me too, which sucks.
That's a
but-
good one.
That is
Yeah.
a good one. We got one more for you. Caddy advice. Obviously, caddies give good advice on the course. If you could give someone else advice related to golf or just life, what would it be?
Swing hard in case you hit it.
That sounds like a DJ thing right there. I love it.
Swing hard in case you hit it, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
how
like
you
that.
live your life. I love
Yeah,
it.
man, you got to swing hard. You
Worked
got to
out
go
for you.
for it. It has worked out for you,
It's
man.
worked out for you.
You got to go for it. You got to swing hard in case you hit it, because when you hit it, man.
You can see what happens.
Exactly.
Night.
Yeah, exactly. You got
Vitor
anything else?
Petrino
But I
style.
think-
No.
Vitor Petrino style.
Exactly.
That's a
And
good one to end on.
I think
like
before
that.
we get out of here, obviously you broke your hand in the last fight. What's coming up for you? Are you cleared? Where are you at right now?
Yeah, so I fought in May 31st. I had a first round knockout, but I broke my hand, my left hand. It's called a ham 8, I think, is the bone. Shattered it. So I've been out since. I went to the doctor last week and basically cleared me. Basically told me everything was healed up, but he'd like to see me one more time November 24th. So I'll go back to him and then officially get the clearing. And I'd like to fight the first of next year, January, February timeframe. Ideally, I'd love to get on the Paramount card, the first big Paramount card with the UFC, which is in January. And I think it's in LA. That would be ideal. I don't think I'm going to have a fight this year. I just don't think it makes sense. I'd like to have a camp. I'd like to have a name and have like 12 weeks to get prepared.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I would do the same.
Yeah, for sure. And then hopefully, that was the third of my 4th fight on my contract. I'm on my 6th or 7th contract with the UFC, and I've always re-upped at this stage. So hopefully, as soon as we start talking about opponents, I'll sign a new contract with the UFC and get busy next year.
Well, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Yep.
Hell yeah, boys.
Yeah, I think you're 2-0 and Nick bets against you, and
Yeah,
2-0 when I
keep
come.
against me.
Just
Keep fading.
little sprinkles. It's
Just
not.
keep
It's
fading.
not like I'm betting the house.
$50. That's
Not
all it
even.
needs.
It's like $25 on this guy. You know, ensures the DJ victory.
And Rory and I have been to both of them. Knockouts, both of them.
For sure, baby.
And I haven't been to any, so maybe I shouldn't go.
maybe
I haven't been to any.
So have
Keep
you guys just
everything
been
the same.
watching together, just the two of you, like side by side? I mean, you have to do it identical.
Cuddled up. What's this?
Holding
no,
hands.
it was random. I think
Holding
Rory
hands.
actually,
Big
when we
spoon,
were
little
at
spoon.
Tampa, he sat like by himself. I think by the time you were fighting, he came over by us.
Yeah.
Because we had 4 tickets from you, and then we bought one, and then we kicked Rory off to sit by himself.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fucked. But then he came back and sat with us, and then the second knockout, we were just in the Flamingo, just getting hammered with all your buddies.
Yeah,
But I
that's
think as
always
long
the
as we're
best.
together, you'll win.
For
Doesn't
sure.
matter who's
Well,
sitting
stay
where.
together.
Also,
Let's
as
do it.
much as you love golf, hearing you when you broke your hand, you were like on the course a week later, one-handed,
I was on the course the
which
next
is
day.
that's right. The next
I was
day.
on the course the
Was that
next day
the-
with
yeah.
Charlie and my
Yeah,
buddy
yeah, yeah.
Tanner. And
ripping it.
And on the 5th hole, I had my first legit par, and I outdrove everybody on that hole. yeah.
TJ's a
TPC
gamer,
Las
man.
Vegas, man.
He's
He is a gamer. I learned it in Estes, by the way.
Yeah.
And
true.
then
We didn't
actually,
talk about that. That's another
scumbag.
trip.
yeah, there you go. That was another trip.
Yeah.
I love that trip, by the way.
Yeah,
and
that
the
was
head
fun.
covers are
Yeah,
so
that
bad.
was
Yeah,
good.
they are
Those
sick.
were awesome.
That's the best trip.
And you will not be in my flight next year. I will report your dumb ass before
Is this
I'm in
where
your
you won
flight.
by like 18?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you beat me by
I was
like
like
7
10.
shots or
Yeah,
10
I was-
shots,
yeah.
and then I beat the next guy by like 7 shots. So without me, he wipes the field by 20.
You have a little squirrel trophy.
Yeah, exactly. I would have won a fucking
No, that's
squirrel.
great. That was a great
It's a
time,
fun
man. I
time,
can't
man.
wait for that one.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love
we'll be
that
back. Well, thanks for coming on, DJ. Thanks for being such a good friend of ours and of the brand. We appreciate it. It's been
Yeah.
awesome.
Thanks
See you
for
guys
having
on
me,
the next
fellas.
one. Appreciate it.
Push until we overflow.